Hey everybody. Um, just read today that National Grid in Rhode Island is looking to increase our electric bills by 53% starting in October. So, one of the easiest things you can do to lower your monthly bill is swap out your bulbs. Now, I think at this point, most people have switched out at least some, if not all, of their incandescent bulbs or CFL bulbs to LED. Now, when we first moved in this house 5 years ago, LED lighting was in its infancy. This was the bulb that was out then, probably around 2011 or so. It's a Cree bulb. It is encased in glass, shatterproof glass, and it has a silicone covering over it and a heat sink down at the bottom. It was a pretty decent bulb, omnidirectional lighting. But I'd say I pretty much replaced every bulb in the house with these. So, maybe like 25 bulbs overall. Probably about 15 of them have failed already. They began to flicker. Some just died completely, and some flicker where the lighting is so bad I had to replace them. It has a tower inside. You can kind of see it through the glass there. It gives off pretty good lighting. It was a decent design for early on, but they no longer make that. I think you probably can still find some, but they don't make those anymore. Here's another version. This one I think you still can get. It's not that old. I bought this one like a year ago. Oh, this one uses about 10 watts of power. It's um, like a 60-watt equivalent. Uses 800 lumens. This one is a more recent Cree. It's all plastic. It has like a weird design inside where there's like fins and the LEDs are affixed to that. But also, I think they did this so the airflow, because this gets really, really warm, very hot to the touch. This stays pretty cool, but you also get these weird designs cast by this here. So if you have it in a downward facing lamp, like a fan or something like that, it gives off a very strange pattern. I don't particularly like it. So I just use it in a light that I don't, down in the basement, that I don't really care too much about. This is a 75 watt equivalent early Sylvania bulb. There we go. It gets very, very hot, and it's because of the design, but they also have a lot of LEDs, so it gives off good lighting. It's like in the 2700 range. I think this one's like 14 watts, so it's a little higher in wattage used. It's no longer made anymore. Like I said, it was an early design. It was actually like $30 when it was brand new. I got it when I worked at Lowe's. It was discounted to like $2, and then I used my discount, and I think I paid like $1.50 for it. I use this every day in our bedroom. I like it. It's a good bulb. I hope it lasts a while. It's all metal, so that's also why it gets very, very warm. This is one of the newer models from Cree. This is pretty much what you would get now if you were to go buy it at Home Depot. I think they're the only ones that carry it right now. It's a good bulb. You can see they kind of went back to more of the original design, but this is just plastic. But I think they eliminated the tower in it, and now it's just the LED bulbs are affixed to a flat surface. So this is like a dark area. So if you have this in a bulb, you're only going to get light from here. This will, the omnidirectional lighting downwards is not that great. So it's good for like a ceiling light or a ceiling fan. But other than that, if you put it like in a lamp, it's probably not the best option, but it's pretty decent. I like the light output on it. This is I bought this bulb at True Value. It's by a company called Greenlight. It has the Edison style bulb. This is probably the closest I have in my collection of LED bulbs that is the closest to like an incandescent bulb. I paid 99 cents. I should have bought more. I think I probably could still get. I think they're still available. The LEDs are affixed to like a strip. You can see it there, the yellow. Gives out great light, 2700 Kelvin. I use it outside actually, in the lights outside the front door. It gives off good light. I'll probably try to get more of those just because I think they're more, what we're familiar with. Uses 7 watts, I think, something like that. This is a three-way bulb. I also bought this when I worked at Lowe's. It was very expensive. It was like $18, even with my discount. It only, it came out to like $16, something like that. But I used it in a lamp in our bedroom. It's not on a lot, so this light will probably last me like forever, hopefully. It's 30 watt equivalent, 70 watt, and 100 watt. So it works pretty good. Can't complain. This part gets very warm though, if it's on for a while. It's just metal and the heat sink, and there's really nowhere for the heat to escape, so it gets very, very hot. This is a small bulb I have in the vanity in our bathroom. I had the incandescent bulbs of this size, and they would burn out. They got super, super hot, and they would burn out like 2 months. So I invested in these. They were like $3, $3 or $4 a bulb, but it's worth it because they've been in there over a year now, and not one has gone out. They get warm, but not anywhere near. This is the GE version, 270 lumens. So this one you can't get anymore. This is what you'd get from Cree. If you could find this, I would recommend either this one or this one for a three-way lamp bulb. It's nice they make them, but they're still a little expensive for some reason. So I'd say, and this one I would not recommend just because I think it's garbage. But so either one of these, Cree or the green light bulb, I've had good luck with those, and I'll probably stick with those going forward, just because they seem to do a good job. All right, well, that's it. I hope that's helps you out a little bit just from my experience. Doesn't really mean anything. It's all down to personal preference, but I thought something cool to do. All right, bye.